Roundnet is a fast-paced 2-on-2 game played around a circular net. One team serves the ball onto the net, and from there, both teams can move freely around the set. The goal is to return the ball of the net in a way the other team can't legally play it back. In official play, the service line is a circle 8.5 feet from the center of the net, which means about 7 feet from the edge of the set. There's also a no-hit zone around the net that extends 100 centimeters or about 3.3 feet from the center. On the final hit of your team's possession, that hit has to be initiated from outside of that zone. At the start of a point, the 4 players line up in 4 positions around the net, 90 degrees apart, with teammates next to each other. The receiver is the player directly across from the server, and only that designated receiver can legally play the serve. The first serve of the game starts on the right side of their partner and serves only 1 point. After that, each team serves 2 points in a row, beginning from the left side of their partner. After serving the first of those 2 points, the server switches with their teammate and serves the other opponent. That pattern continues through the game. Serve legally, the server has to begin with all points of contact behind the service line. At least 1 foot has to stay planted until the ball hits the net. The ball has to travel at least 4 inches after the toss before it's struck. And under the current rules, you cannot release and hit the ball with the same hand. There's also a specific serving sequence. The server calls the score, the receiver acknowledges they're ready, the server announces "Service." It then begins the serving motion. Each server gets 2 attempts. If the first serve is a fault, they get 1 more try. If the second serve is also a fault, the receiving team wins the point. A serve is a fault if the server steps on or inside the service line, catches the toss, fails to keep proper foot contact, hits the rim or legs directly, serves the ball above the receiver's shoulders, misses the set, hits the set multiple times on the serve, strikes their own partner, releases the ball and never hits it, uses the same hand to toss and hit, or lands the serve on or inside the no-hit zone. Once the serve is in play, each team gets up to 3 touches, and those touches have to alternate between teammates to return the ball to the net. In the current official rules, on serve receive, the receiving team must use all 3 touches before sending the ball back. The first team touch of a position, the ball can contact different body parts in one action and still count as 1 hit, as long as it isn't caught or thrown. But in general, your team loses the point if you use more than 3 hits, catch the ball, hit it with 2 hands at once, or commit an illegal double contact. Now for the attacking faults. When your team sends the ball back onto the net, the return is illegal if the ball hits the ground before or during the return, if its first contact with the set hits the rim, the legs, or the underside directly, if it bounces multiple times on the net, if it bounces and then hits the set again on the way down, if it never exits the net, if it lands outside the outer boundary untouched by the defense, or if it lands on or inside the no-hit zone. 2 other big ones. If an offensive player hits a shot of the net and that ball then hits themselves or their teammate, that's a loss of a point. And no player may touch the ball while the ball is still in contact with the net. Once the ball comes off the netting, possession changes. Here's a rule a lot of casual players get wrong. Under the current official rules, a pocket during a rally is legal, and the roll-up is also legal during a rally. so the ball can change direction near the rim without automatically being a fault. What is not legal is a ball that double bounces on the net or just dies there without exiting. The no-hit zone matters most on your team's final touch. You can move through the area during a rally, but on the final hit, you have to initiate the hit from outside of it. If your momentum carries you into the no-hit zone during the act of hitting, that's a loss of a point. The same goes for contacting another player there to regain your balance. And one more easy way to lose a point: contacting the set during a rally. If a player touches the rim, legs, or netting while the point is live, that's a set contact infraction and the other team gets the point. Roundnet uses rally scoring, so either team can score on every point. Games are usually played to 15 or 21, and you have to win by 2, unless the tournament uses a hard cap. Keep the game fair. Players rotate one position counterclockwise each time 2 servers finish their turn. For example, after the 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 15th. So the basic formula is this: serve from 7 feet back, let only the designated receiver touch the serve, use up to 3 alternating touches, stay out of trouble around the no-hit zone, and make sure your attacking shot rebounds cleanly off the net. If it rims, double bounces, dies on the net, hits your teammate after the rebound, or you touch the set, you've probably just lost a point.